G'day champions, Plum here, and welcome back to this week's vendor reset, the greatest on the interweb. It's October 7th, and today's vendor video will cover my top picks, hot ticket, interesting items, and must-buy gear for the week. Remember to show your support if you enjoy or find this video helpful. A simple like is all that it takes, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. Righto champions, the vendors have now reset, so let's get stuck in. Kicking things off this week, we're at the Countdown vendor where we have the Kingbreaker, and we've also got the Nightwatcher mask. Both of these items are alright, they will be at your Cassie Mendoza vendor from tomorrow though. And the third item is the Invisible Hands. I do believe that this is still a DZ exclusive, I could be completely wrong there. This one's got reload speed and that perfect Allegro talent. Not the greatest gun, but it is here. If any of these items tickle your pickle, swing by your Countdown vendor, they will be here all week long, and they will cost you 75 Countdown credits each. Heading on over now to the Haven to see the lads, and first up we're at Marco, so we're going to check out his guns, nothing great. And the gear set pieces, pretty average looking stuff. Let's move on. Hopping in next door to see our old mate Roy, and for the guns, they're pretty average looking. The Fenris chest isn't too bad. Weapon damage, status effect, crit damage, and trauma. You could roll double crit onto this. Not a bad little starter item. But the other couple of items, pretty underwhelming. Let's move on. At our White House vendor, we have a fantastic looking Chainkiller chest. Weapon damage and headshot, roll on weapon handling. This thing is amazing. If you don't already have one, pick it up. As for the other items here, we'll have a quick look at the guns, nothing special. And the gear pieces, a little bit iffy. Let's move on. Inside of our clan vendor this week, we have the Lavoisier backpack. This one's got skill tier, repair skills, and armor regen. No thanks. For the gear set pieces, we've got an Umbra mask, weapon damage and headshot, True Patriot chest, armor and weapon handling, and a measured assembly set of knee pads, skill tier, status effect. We'll have a quick scroll through the guns, nothing special. And the gear pieces, the Providence gloves aren't too bad, weapon damage, crit damage, roll on some crit chance. And the Saskines, the same. Decent weapon damage and some crit, make this an all red one if you like. Also in the mod section this week, we have a 12% protection from elites mod, 13% is the max, but they seem very, very rare for most players. If you don't have any of these and you're looking at making a protection from elites build, swing on by, pick a few of these up. At the Theatre Settlement this week, we've got the Eagle's Grasp. These have weapon damage, that max weapon handling, and armor regen on these ones. For the other few items though, there is an 1886, but it's got swap speed and sadist. And we've got China Light knee pads, skill tier, status effect, and skill damage. If you want to make things go boom and bleed, these are for you. At the castle, we have another Nightwatcher. This one's got armor, that max pulse resistance, and weapon handling. Quick look at the other few items here. Pretty trash. Let's kick on. Over at the campus, we've got the Brutus Marksman Rifle. Not a real fan of this one. I'm going to skip it. As for the other couple of guns, pretty average looking, and the gear set pieces, yeah, nothing great. Righto champions, now it's time for our Dark Zone vendors, and to start off this week, we are at DZ West, where we have the Harmony Rifle. As we scroll through the rest of the gear, remember, DZ items will cost DZ resources, so just double check that it's a worthwhile piece before purchasing. Everything here misses the mark for myself, I'm going to skip them. Shooting on down to DZ South, we've got the Anarchist Cook backpack. Armor, skill haste, weapon handling, nope. For the guns, the F2000's not too bad, it's already got DTOC on it, but you just farm this in Countdown if you really want one. And the other few items are looking pretty dang terrible. Let's move on. And rounding off our Dark Zone vendors this week, we're at DZ East, where we've got the Carnage LMG. The other couple of guns, not great. The gear set pieces and brand sets. Yeah, nothing god tier or anything that you couldn't farm for in Countdown. And finishing up this week, we're at our Brooklyn vendor. We have a Police T821 that's got DTOC on it. This is a hard hitter, but it does have slightly slower RPM than most SMGs. Underneath that, we've got a military RPK that's already got damage to armor on it. Pick the talent that you like. And the other couple of guns, pretty average. Earpieces as well, nothing great. So sadly, that is going to wrap it up for this week's Vendor Reset Champions. If you're interested in the daily targeted loot, it is on your screen now. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, keep shooting, and giving them hell, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.